What's up, guys? Welcome to Biohacking Explained. My name is Daniel, and today I want to talk to you guys about Retatrutide. I've been on it for 14 days now. Before this, I was on Tirzepatide, and I did really well on it. It was a great compound to be in. I just noticed that my appetite suppression was a little bit too much. It was pretty strong. It was pretty hard for me to maintain my muscle mass with it. So with all the literature I've been reading up on Retatrutide, I just decided to go on it. And, I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on these first 14 days. What's happened to me? I decided to go on a microdose of it. So I started with a 0.5 milligrams for the first week. And this second week, I did 0.8 milligrams. And I divided the dose. So I did Tuesday, I did 0.4 milligrams, and then Thursday I did another 0.4. And my body has been taking up the drug really well. So I haven't had any side effects, any type of issues. When I first started using GLP-1s, I started with a high dose, and it was a huge mistake. I just felt like my fatigue just hit right off the bat the first day. My appetite suppression in day 2, I just didn't want to eat anything. And that's because I started with a really high dose. That was really dumb of me. But that's why I'm making this video, so you guys don't have to make the same mistakes. So this second time, with Retatrutide, I didn't do that. I started really low with 0.5 milligrams. And I have noticed that the appetite suppression is not as strong as it is with Tirzepatide. But that's not a bad thing. We're not in a race here. We're trying to maintain our body fat and be as healthy as possible. And I have noticed in the literature that it says that heart disease and coronary health is going to be a lot better with Retatrutide. So there's a lot of benefits coming up with Retatrutide that people are not talking about besides the weight loss. So you got to keep that in mind. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is I started at like 12%. I was weighing 192 when I first started on Reta. And right now I'm at 189. So I think I've dropped about 1.5% of my body fat right now. So I got to go do a DEXA and see what that says. But just looking at the mirror, that's what I'm seeing right now. So would I recommend Retatrutide? Is it worth it? I would say 100%. I think it is worth it. But just keep in mind, guys, I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just my life intake on what is happening with these compounds in my life. So I do feel that everybody is different. Everybody's body is different. Some people, they could take one of these GLP drugs at higher dosages and not getting any side effects. For me, I feel like I'm very sensitive. I don't need a lot in order to get a lot from these compounds. So the most I ever go in regards of dosages with any of the GLPs is 3, sometimes 4 milligrams per week. And that's the most I've ever needed. I don't think I need any more. And that's because I'm also trying to work on my habits. If you don't work on your daily habits, then you're not doing anything with these drugs, because the receptor sensitivity is going to get affected as you start upping the dose, and you're going to get to a point where it's going to be very expensive to keep up with your GLPs. Also, titrating down and trying to get off of it is going to be a pain in the ass. So the best thing to do is also work on your habits. Use it as fuel for you to change your habits first. And hopefully one day you don't need the compounds, but you are taking them anyways in a microdose for the health benefits. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm gonna also make a video on tesamorelin and my experience with it. So don't forget to look at that. I also have a free longevity and looks maxing peptide cheat sheet. Just comment peptide below and I'll send it to you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.